So a couple of years ago, I included a voice message, voicemail. I don't know how to phrase it anymore, but words from a friend telling me that they were in the hospital. And I didn't know why. The information was just sent to me. And so I had to sit back and worry and wonder, well, what's going on? And also somewhat selfishly wondering, why are you telling this to me? And conceptually I understood. I've always said to anyone, if you're hurting, if you're sad, if something's not right, let me know. But often that's gotten me in trouble. Not in a legal sense, not in a any other sense that, other than, you know, I just I want to help. And so when I get a message like I'm in the hospital, and I ask where, I don't get a response. I'm kind of at that point at a loss. And there have been other times. No. I don't want to say there's been other times. Yeah. That's true. That's true. What I was thinking, but that's not what I wanted to say. At times I've found myself to be a trusted source of comfort. People tell me things in secret, and I won't share them. But there's a reason they keep them secret. And there's a lot of things I know about a lot of different people that I carry with me. And I'm proud to be someone they trust. But at a certain point, it does feel like it's a bit, David, don't do the rhyme thing again. No, but it feels like it's a bit too much. Like, and I don't know how to describe that, explain that to someone. that I just genuinely care about. So a few years ago, I got a message from a friend, and they said they were in the hospital again. And I tried to ask why, but I know how this works. Once you get into a hospital, you're in a hospital at that point. You're not on social media necessarily. You're not necessarily capable of, or able to rather, to speak to whomever. And I got a message tonight from a friend of mine that they needed to go to the hospital. But I didn't know where they were. And they didn't want to call 911 because they don't have insurance. So they can't afford an ambulance. And, pardon me. I just don't think anyone, for any reason, should be left in that position. And the reason that I mentioned earlier on that I don't know where they are, I couldn't help. You can't call 911 and just say, "Find my friend." Help is not on an app on your phone when you need it. It's unlikely that there's a tracking device in an emergency situation. Those are meant for after the fact. And it's somewhat amusing, I suppose, in hindsight, that my friend and I had talked about that. The technology we have, it doesn't really work in real time. It's after the fact. No, my friend will be all right. Anyway, thank you for listening.